John Villarreal, and that is my brother Paul Villarreal. We're going to do this for my channel, and also this is going to be our first live video for Conservative New Media. And we want to thank you guys out there for really making Conservative New Media big. It is exploding. We want to get you guys involved. Go over here, check it out, click on my name up here, or wherever it is, over here on the HD, whatnot, and we're down here to go to my page, see my subscriptions. Conservative New Media is one of those. Sign up right now. We've got explosive people on it right now. Mir-Hossein, a best-selling author of Hollywood Nation, of Fox News fame, of Michael the Savage Nation fame. I mean, he's been on with everybody. He's joined up. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff with him. It's just, this thing is taking off big. Now, what do we want to talk about today? Now, we just had elections in Iran. I have a lot of friends all over the Middle East, including some Iranian friends, some Persian friends, and even a few that are there on the ground right now and have been reporting. Now, as most of you know, there was a fraud election. Now, how do we know it's a fraud? Because there was over 40 million people that voted by paper ballots, okay? And within hours, the results were tabulated. This includes all the expatriates who are overseas and stuff like that. Now, in the United States, we can't even tabulate stuff that fast, and that's all done electronically with all the best equipment, stuff like that. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. And Mousavi lost his home district, and it's just... there's a number of ways we know this was BS. Now, what has happened since then? We've had protests by the Iranian people. We've had protests by the reformers. We've got people wearing green armbands. We've got the Iranian soccer team over in South Korea at the World Cup matches that are wearing green armbands. We've had people being shot. We have the government and the Revolutionary Guard trying to shut down Facebook and MySpace and Twitter and everything like that. Although Twitter is the thing that they haven't been able to figure out how to shut down there. So, in the midst of all this, here's our best chance to stand up as Americans and back freedom and back liberty and support these young dissidents, these pro-Western Iranians that want to engage with the West, want to engage with Israel, want freedom and security for their own country. And these are by the millions. This is unbelievable and unprecedented. We haven't seen this at least since 1979 in Iran. Now, instead of engaging with them, instead of at least tacitly supporting them, giving them words and encouragement, getting a world coalition together, Barack Obama has said basically, it's hands off, let the Iranian people decide. You mean let the thugs in power with the Revolutionary Guard and the mullahs shoot those people, oppress them, jail them? Is that what you mean? Who's going to decide? Who do you think's going to decide? I mean, this is unbelievable. And now he's just come out, Jake Tapper, my boy here, has reported that Obama has said that there's basically no difference between, or little meaningful difference between Mousavi and Ahmadinejad. Guess what? Even if that's true, that doesn't matter. What matters is that the people can have their voices heard. What matters is that there can be a legitimate election, or at least quasi-legitimate election. What matters is that they send a message that they don't want this thug in power anymore, and that they don't want someone saying that they're going to, deny the Holocaust and wipe Israel off the map and pursue nuclear weapons, and they want to engage with the West. That's what matters. And so all of this talk by Obama we're seeing is nothing but a sham. When it comes time to put up or shut up, when it's forth and long, this guy's nowhere to be seen. Paul, you've been following it. What's going on with this?
First, let me just say this, John, and welcome to all the viewers. Let me just say that Conservative New Media is both a YouTube channel and it is conservativenewmedia.com. So there are two sites for people to check out. My take on what's happening here is just what you said. The thoughts that you mentioned about this being a sham election were echoed by Senator John McCain, who said that the election was rigged. It was a farce, basically, is what he was saying. Let me just say this too for the viewers in terms of what is going on here with the media and with Obama as these protests continue to escalate in Iran. And just again, just for people's knowledge, these are the largest spontaneous protests in Iran since I believe the 1979 revolution. This is massive.
Massive.
And there's no way to contain it because of Twitter and the things that you mentioned. Okay, so what's going on here now with the media and Obama as they realize that this is, the world is waking up to the farce that this election was, is they're trying to appropriate, as you said, this started off with, hey, principles such as, hey, just accept that Ahmadinejad won. You know, he won. You know, there's nothing. Don't even question it. To all of a sudden now, people like Joe Klein of Time are ridiculously trying to make comparisons that, Ahmadinejad supporters are like George W. Bush's supporters, and the other Mousavi or whatever, his supporters are like Obama supporters. So we've got a 360 here. They look like absolute fools, both the Obama media and Obama himself, because they wanted to pretend that this was all cool, and now all of a sudden they're on the side of the insurgents. And as you said, there's no difference between Mousavi and Ahmadinejad. It's ridiculous.
Well, that's right. Absolutely. I'll tell you exactly what's going on here. I'm just looking at something up super quickly here to get this. Okay, there we go. There we go. I have said this before, and there's a great article in the American Spectator by Peter Ferreira, it's also up on Real Clear Politics, and it's on my Facebook page. You guys want to go to my Facebook, add me as a friend. If you're cool, we're all good. We can hook it up, and then I have the link to this up there. Here's what's going on. At Obama, this is all about Obama. You have to understand that. If you don't understand that, you don't understand anything. People are dying in the streets, Obama doesn't care. People are protesting, Obama doesn't care. The jackbooted thugs are trying to oppress people, and Obama doesn't care. Because now he wants to basically, it was always supposed to be that either he was going to take credit for the Cairo speech and then they changed elections, or now that Ahmadinejad's in power, because again, he was going to sit down with Ahmadinejad, he'd already put all these little YouTube stuff and all these overtures there, so he's going to be the one to go in there single-handedly, not the Iranian people, not the people on the ground, not the dissidents, not the protesters, not the real people over there, but he was going to be the one to go over there like a messiah and walk on water. And there's a great line, it's hard to walk on water in the desert, and save everything. Save Israel, now whatever, on his little trauma offensive, because it's just Obama and they love him so much. And then now, within the last couple of days, where the heat has really turned up, and I get photos and pictures and stuff like that from my Iranian friends over there. Although there's been a crackdown on it now, but Rudy Bakatar and some others are really doing a good job of getting these pictures out of the protests and the violence and all this type of stuff. Now that the heat's ginned up so much, now as Paul has said, now it's a 360. All of a sudden, okay, just like David Letterman and Sarah Palin, okay, how that just changed around, whatever like that. Now we're getting all this type of stuff where it's like, nice. One of my friends wants to do a video. We'll get her in the mix. She's a hottie and she's a conservative. Dude, Obama girl's got nothing on this one, so we're going to get her in the mix. Now, anyway, the point is that, so now they have to switch it over and take credit for it. Now Ahmadinejad is George Bush, and Mousavi is like the liberals. I mean, these guys want it every single way. The only template they have is Obama wins and he's the greatest and he's Messiah, no matter what the facts on the ground are. And meanwhile, the Iranian freedom fighters are being left high and dry. That's what's happening, okay? And it's unbelievable. Paul, what's up with this stuff?
Well, again, and one corollary to all of this that is very destructive to the Obama and the Obama media narrative is that the unrest that's going on in Iran puts the lie to Obama's lack of concern about their nuclear program, and it gives credence to Israel's concerns about Iran. And so that's another aspect of where these protests really hurt Obama.
Well, that's exactly right. Very quickly wrap up. We'll move on to ABC. We're short on time. This is the best chance for peace, is supporting these protesters right now, supporting Mousavi, asking for new elections, really trying to change the country from within so everybody can sit down. Otherwise, we're on a collision course over there, all right? I mean, now, more than everything, with Israel seeing that this is a complete farce and nobody's going to help them, Obama doesn't care, I have people on the inside over there in Israel, dude. I have a real, I can't say I know, but I have a very, very, very good idea of what's going to happen, okay? Sooner rather than later, something's not done. That's what makes it so dangerous. Not to mention the fact that America has always stood for freedom and liberty around the globe. We need to stand with these people, at least in words, if not in money and deeds. And this, even though we're pretty much broke here anyway, in this country right now, more thanks to Obama, we need to stand with the Iranian freedom fighters. That's what I say. Obama, shame on you. Now,